in the picture, I'm always like, why didn't I just adjust it? So like, great, it's like half my body. So we're close. Okay, so the hand holds. It's like, oh, what are these things? We haven't used these yet. And I think we're all good. So it's gonna feel like your swing is like way too high, and it's okay. You can always bring it down, so don't worry about it. But this is how I use the hand holds to incorporate this swing. And we're gonna just do some basic leg stretches, and it's okay if we play footsies again. It's all right, we're just gonna go with it. This is the intimate spot, even though we have, look at how much room we have, you know, but it's still like, okay, we just work with one another. So what we're gonna do is practice kicking the swing forward. So just this little move of kicking it forward with our arms. So we can say kick with our arms, but we are. So we kick it forward, and then we're gonna time it where when it comes forward, we bring our leg up. Let's start with our right leg. So we're going to kick it forward and time it to bring the leg up. I know, it's a little bit of double dutch. So it's really good. So push it down so that it's at the ankle instead of the knee. You can do it. So don't walk forward, honey. Just kick the swing forward and then bring the leg up. There you go. That was close. One more time. Just try it. Just have some fun with it. There's no like failing. There you go. You're so close. Just step back. Don't walk forward. Stay to the back of the mat and then kick it forward and bring it up. Selena's going to help you, don't worry. Everybody else got it? So we're just behind the Achilles. So we don't want to spread it out quite yet. Just behind. There you go. Perfect. And now our other foot, the one on the ground, the left foot, is at the back of the mat. Okay? Thank you. So we want to keep the alignment. So the first thing we're going to do, there's a couple different hand variations, so your hands will get tired and you'll be like, okay, I don't feel like holding on anymore, unless you're a rock climber. So notice that my arms are straight and I'm leaning back. Lean back. There you go. Cool. So I'm rounding my back and I'm stretching. So it should feel really good just to stretch your back here. Lean back, straight arms. Yeah. Cool. So when you pull forward, it's like a bicep curl, and then you're going to arch and bring your foot towards me. There you go. Beautiful. So I call it making a wish whenever, so we're up on the ball of the foot, we're pushing forward. So whenever our hips are moving apart like that, it's like the legs making a wish. And then go ahead and exhale and lean back, straight arms if you can, and then just drop it. Okay, so when we drop, we're going to wiggle a little bit, just stretch out the side body. We're going to get into all that stickiness that's like in between the ribs, right? So we're going to come to neutral, and then we're going to try giving our hands a break, get the balance, try your balance, okay? And then hold on to the leg loops. I want you to hold on to the top of the leg loops. I call it the nub, is where the fabric meets the webbing. Yeah, so we hold on here. So this is a little bit easier. If our hands are above our heads, they tend to get tired. So now our hands are a little bit lower. It tends to be easier to hold on. So a couple different variations. So we're going to lean back, and you notice when you lean back and straighten your arms, you're going to go a lot further, right? So both legs straight, arms straight, round in, big stretch, right? Just stay in alignment with the swing. You don't want to be off to the side. That looks great. Now we bicep curl, arch, and inhale, press forward. Press forward. Good. Big stretch. Right? So this is how we can open up, stay on the ball of the foot if you don't mind for today. There you go. Perfect. So move into the next pose. Okay, one more time. Lean back. Okay, straight arms, round in. So this is one of the few poses I like to round because you're just going to get this amazing stretch. You guys feel what I'm talking about? Just stretches everything through the side body. So good. Okay, arch and pull forward, bicep curl. Now for this one, we're going to bend the knee and slide in. Yeah, so forward lunge. So we're going to stay on the ball of the foot. From here, see if you can switch to the swing. Nice, easy transition. So 3 different hand holds there. Beautiful, guys. So the first thing I like to do is I push my hips forward, open up the chest. Notice how that changed everything? There you go. So my hands are a little bit higher than my shoulders. Now we can keep our hands here and come into a V, or we can come on the inside and kind of push the swing away, which gives a little bit more stability. So try that one. There you go. Praise this guy. Now I'm going to hold on to the spoon with my left and bring my right elbow down. Once my elbow is down, I'm going to roll my left heel down. Nice. Side lunge. See, the other way. There you go. All right, we'll do both sides. So see if the right, so I'm trying to say it backwards, and then I'm like, I must have said it right. There you go. Right elbow down, yeah, and then push forward, right? Yeah, lean into it. That's the stretch. side, over your head. Over the head with the left arm.
Oh.
Yeah, all the way back towards me. There you go. Perfect. So hold on to the swing, not the leg loop. The leg loop will move. There you go. Okay, now if you want to reach, yep, see that's what happens if we lose our stability. There you go, stay grounded. So we're going to reach towards the front of the room with the left hand if you want to come into the full side angle pose. Beautiful. Awesome. Okay, so then hold on to the swing with the left hand. Pull yourself back up to center. Keep pushing forward the whole time. Okay? Keep the pose, just like in yoga. And now from here, what we're going to do is come to stand, neutralize the spine, and push the leg loop to the ankle. Now when you push the leg loop away, you're going to get this great stretch to the back of the leg. So flex the toes back if you can. So I'm leading with my heart, so flat back as much as possible. Push forward, push forward. Okay. So from there, what I like to do is use my forearms to wrap around and hug. So if I'm hugging, I can actually start to pull up. I know, right? Find your balance. So these are the standing balancing poses that we normally do in yoga and like hop all over the place and fall all over the place. So we still have to find our balance, but we don't fall out so many times. Here, right. Okay, great. So from here, we come one more time into a forward fold. If you want to get fancy, go ahead and cross the hands and hold on. So we're getting, that looks great. We're getting that big stretch to the back of the leg. Okay, now let's open it up. So I'm going to keep my right arm wrapped around. Left fingertips go towards the back of the room, and I'm going to twist, and my gaze is going to go towards my left thumb. Nice. Keep the balance. Flex the toes back if you can. There it is. Good job. Now notice if you do fall, you're not going to go far, but let's not test it. It's just fine. The easy breezy. All right, come back around. Hug. Both forearms switch sides. So revolver. So revolving twist. Beautiful. Okay, great. Come on back. So what I'm going to do is hold onto the swing with both hands and bend the knee out to the side for a floating pigeon. You guys good? This is going to be our last sequence. We do have 2 legs, but doing great. Just stick with it. Some of this looks like traditional aerial, and I don't always do it in class because I kind of have my own practice, but it's nice to know how to do the standing poses. So we did the ground, and then we did the stand. For the floating pigeon, I like to use the hand holds. If you're not going to float, you can use the leg loops or hold on. So leg loop, swing is at the ankle, and then knee, not the leg loop, and then the knee bends out to the side. It's okay. It doesn't do that. Okay. So what we want to do is get the knee, always hold on to the swing. There you go. Hold on to something. We get the knee level with the ankle, if we can, for the pigeon. It's going to be intense. You're going to feel the hip. But there's no pressure on the hip. You know what I mean? So we want to open up the body without compressing the joints. Really important. We'll get into that when we get into our intermediate chain. So try a wrist strap if you want to hang all the way. No, she's fine. She's fine. It's just, I don't think she's bending out to the side because her hip is tight.
I haven't done it for a
Yeah, take it easy. Yeah, no problem. You're doing great. Okay, so this is called I Dream of Jeannie. This is what we do. Okay, feel like a genie. Hold on to the leg loops. Hold on to the ankles if you want to float. Not just stay there. Beautiful. And then when I come out, I just like to play a little bit in the space. So I'm going to open up the leg and twist. Yeah, good. And then really good, guys. Okay. That was our floating pose. Okay. So now we're going to come back to just holding up to the handholds. Yeah, thank you. Transition back. So I'm going to identify my right hand. This is like we're going to get a little tricky here. It's going to hold the left handhold. Nice. I'm going to rotate around to Nataraj, which means my toes are going to face the back of the mat, back of the room, and then my knee bends down towards the earth. See if you can rotate around. Right hand.
You're on the wrong. I'm on the right leg. You're on the left leg.
It's because I'm being right.
That's dyslexia.
Right hand is going to grab for left hand hold.
Okay.
Right hand grabs for left hand hold.
Jeez.
Whoops. Be careful. Don't go too far. So everybody just say we are bend the knee and then hang. So
too quiet.
no, you should come to center. So if you're off center, you're going to get a big swing.
Okay.
Right hand is going to go for left hand.
All right.
Okay, bend your knee down towards the earth and start to roll over. Nope, don't swing out. Stay in your plumb line. Just like if you were going to be in yoga, you never want to get off center. Okay? So either try this one or don't, but we have to move on. Okay. Okay. There you go. See, that was the position you just needed to do, is bend your knee but your right hand needed to be holding here. Okay? All right, so we're going to basically do this in the back of the room. So go ahead and just face the back of the room and hold on to the hand.
All right.
Don't worry about the foot. No problem. We'll make adjustments when we need to. All right, I'm going to go in the same direction as you guys so we all can be on the same page for this one. Okay? But I know how to just get my foot like that. Okay, so we're all facing the windows. Hold on to both handholds. Okay? And then you're going to drop. So bend the standing leg and just drop. Just drop. Straight down. Straight down. So Crystal, your head is in line with your body. Straight down. Yeah, good. Straight arms. There you go. Cool. Now you guys are all angels and floating already, so go ahead and float if you like. This is called Black Swan. And then come to stand. Okay, reground it. Okay? Now if anybody wants to go further, what we're going to do is hold on to the swing. So elbows are going to point towards the sky, and you're going to hold on to the swing. Just demo for them up front that it looks like this. Just stand in the front of the room and bring your hands down so they can't see you. So you hold on to the swing, elbows pointing towards the sky, and then you pull. Keep that foot flexed so you don't let go of the foot. And then you come into Nataraj. Isn't that amazing? So keep leaning forward so your hands are towards the sky and your heart is towards the ground as much as possible. Beautiful. Nice. So just lean forward into it. Come on back to stand. Okay, we're going to hold on to the leg loops now. Leg loops are in our hands. So see if you can find the center of the leg loops. Good. So like a boat, we're going to extend our arms straight and our legs straight behind us. Feel like a boat. Just like a boat. There you go. Now if we want to come into Warrior 3, so we're still balancing, so we're level with the earth, we're going to bring our arms open wide for Warrior 3. Really hard. Straight leg back behind you, Crystal. There you go. Now put the leg loops on your shoulders. And then you bring your airplane wings out, and it's way easier. There you go. Much better. Warrior 3. Bend a little from side to side. You can still do Warrior 3 in the air. See if you can try it. So just extend that leg back. Yeah. Straight leg back, Crystal, if you can. So Olivia, no, that's a good close. So sorry.
No, that is right.
Oh my God, I was like, I'm making it up.
Yes.
So your hips and your ankles stay in a straight line with the standing leg. Does that make sense? So you don't lean forward, your hips stay right over here. Yeah. Perfect. Really good, guys. Okay. That's it. That looks great. Nice job out of that. So it's a lot harder to do it without the swing on your foot, but you can still do the same thing on the shoulders. All right, come to stand. You're going to hold on to the leg loops. Okay? Nice. And so all we do is point our toes towards the sky, and boom, we let go of the swing. Very good. All right, turn around, and we'll do the second side. If the swing feels like it's too high for you, we can always bring it down, which makes it easier. If you're happy with the challenge of the leg lifting up higher, then we'll go for that. So first thing we do, is that a fun sequence? We got to float and fly a little. Okay, we're going to kick the swing forward. So we stand on the back of the mat, we kick forward and time it to get the ankle up. Get the foot up there. So it is your left leg, my leg. Yes. There you go. You did it. You really went flying right out the door. All right, so let's lean back, lean back. Remember, we're going to just do the same sequence. See if it can become familiar to us. All of this is new. With each time it gets a little easier. Stretch, stretch, stretch the side body, and then lean forward, lean forward. So we were on the ball of the foot, and we're making a wish. And make a wish means like we're trying to do a split. Okay, and then lean back, lean back. Arms straight so we can stretch. Feel like you can really hang your weight. Should feel good. come to neutral. So we always neutralize before we switch hands, right? So now we hold on to the top of the leg loop, which I call the nub. Okay? So let's just see if we can relax into some of the intensity. Whenever we stretch the hamstrings, you can feel the energy get like, you know, it's like really intense, right? The hamstrings hold a lot of energy. So we're leaning back, and we're just going to round in, straight legs. Yeah, stretch the back, stretch the back. Close. All right, pull forward. Bicep curl up, arch and open. Press forward. If you want to come into a cocoon or anything, you can just relax in Shavasana too. Take a break. All right, one more time, lean back. Stretch. Remember to use your breath. Focus on the exhale here, and then we inhale, pull forward. Exhale, press. Good. So all we're going to do is bend the front knee. So left knee bends, and we can slide into our forward lunge. Now, if you want to be up on the ball of the foot, that would be great for this part. We're going to come into the side lunge in a minute. So from here, it's easy to switch, right? So from the leg loops, we hold on to the spine. There you go, right there. Beautiful. I like bringing my arms through the center and pressing so I can lift my chest. Lift the chest. There it is. Yeah, we don't need to hold on or we're pressing away. Palms towards one another. Okay? And then from there, let's see if the left elbow can find the left knee. So our chest wiggles through. Roll the heel down. And then that right arm can come overhead. So we don't need to hold on as much as if you want to hold on with your left hand here. There you go. Just elbow in the knee. And then arm straight up. So you don't need to hold on with your top arm. It's just kind of like leaning into it. So lean back into it, Crystal. There it is. Perfect. So the idea is we're opening up the side body. So if we have our balance, then we can bring our right fingertips towards the front of the room. Just try it. Big arch. Beautiful, guys. All right, we're going to come back up to center. So hold on to the swing. Pull yourself back up. Really good. Keep your balance. And then we're going to come to neutral. That means my hip comes over my ankle. And then I'm going to press that swing down to the Achilles. And if I flex my foot back, I'm going to get a big stretch through the back of the calf. Right? Big stretch. Awesome. And then I like to hug. I'm going to wrap both forearms around. And then I like to come to stand. You guys play with your balance here, but just notice how that deepens the stretch as well. And then if I want to lower down, I can try hooking, holding on there. Beautiful. And now there's a couple different versions. If you like the hook, let's go ahead and hook the left arm and open up to the right. If anybody wants to get fancy, you can actually grab for the big toe and balance. If anybody does that in their normal yoga practice, that's available here. Nice. So let's hug around. Switching sides, right arm, right forearm. So we're pulling in to lift up, and then we can gaze back towards our left thumb. Twist and ring out the spine. Keep the balance. Good. Keep your balance so your hip stays in line with your ankle. That's how you stay balanced. Okie dokie. Come back through center. Let's go ahead and turn the knee out to the side so the swing stays at the heel. Hold on to the seat. Yeah, that's it. Right, straight up and down. There you go. Awesome. So notice there's some tightness right here. I've been doing this for decades. There's still tightness right there. I don't know if it ever goes away, but the knee can go down towards the ground more and more of the time. Flex the foot back to keep the knee safe. Okay, can you keep it at the ankle? So sliding up. So I want you to stay holding on to the swing. If you bring your hands down, then you don't have stability. Keep your hands up. Okay. Keep your hands up. And then just bend the foot out to the side. There you go. So the hips are just tight there. It's okay. Stay right over your plumb line. So hip and ankle. If you lean forward and back, you have a better chance of swinging out to the side. Okay. So I like using the wrist wrap. So I have some stability. Can you use your hand holds? Keep the knee bent. Keep it at the knee. That's totally fine. No variation. And then let's float. Okay? So some of the stuff is going to be challenging. So we're moving into our playtime. This is our last little sequence. And Great. Okay. So if we're coming out of Adriana Genie, I like to just kind of play and extend and twist. So I'm going to land it. Okay. So identify your left hand. This is really important. So your left hand grabs her right handhold, and then you have to turn it over so you're facing the back of the room. Okay? Be careful. Yeah, you got it. Now hold on to both handholds when you get there. Find both handholds again, and then drop. So you're bending the standing leg, and then you're just letting yourself sink in. Should feel really good. Okay? So if anybody is feeling like an angel, you can float today. This is Black Swan. Just pick up your standing leg and let yourself hang. Big shoulder stretch, right? Really good. Okay, land it. So we're going to straighten the standing leg. So if you can, you're going to transition to holding on to the swing. So elbows point towards the sky, and you wiggle your hands down. So you're holding onto the swing, and then you lean forward to pick the leg up. So it's nataraj. So slide your hands down a little bit more on the swing, pull your hands towards the sky, and then your heart is level with the earth. Beautiful. Nataraj can be a really challenging pose to do without the swing, so this helps us get the big openness through the front of the body. Okay, come to stand. Switch to holding onto the leg loops in your hands, and then slide down to the center of the leg loops. So your hands are at the bottom of the leg loops in the center. Everybody got it? So extend the arms, extend the legs, feel like a boat. Okay, arms out in front of you, leg back behind you, straight arms, straight legs. And then if anybody wants to try our Warrior 3, you bring your arms out to the sides. It's going to be hard. And then put the leg loops on the shoulders. Doing great. So if you have the leg loops on the shoulders, try banking from side to side. So Ellen, go ahead and put the leg loops on the shoulders. Put them on. Yeah, it's way easier, right? Well, there we go. Sometimes we actually make it more effortful than we need to. Yeah, we can just make it easy. Okay, so banking a little bit from side to side. Let your plane fly. Beautiful. So see if we can come up with grace and ease too. So I hold on to my leg loops and I press and come to stand. I bend the left knee, the right knee, or whatever knee it is for you guys. And then I let my toes point towards the sky, and I come on out. Whew. We made it. We did it. Okay, so once I get you guys in the swing, we're going to go ahead and lower the lights down and just let you take a nice long nap. We promise to wake you up at the end, but we're going to have a good 20-minute meditation. Sit up. Okay. Take any last sips of water, or if you need to, go ahead and use the potty or any other last-minute efforts before getting back in the swing. You guys feel transformed? Feel completely different? Seriously. Even 5 minutes of doing this is like, wow. So that was a big sample. We're going to be very full from the buffet. So this is how we get into our cocoon. We're going to grab a handful of the front end. Okay, make sure you get a good handful. Pull it down so it's underneath your bum, and then sink back. So we're always on the inside of the swing. So notice that there's an inside and an outside. So let's go ahead and do that one more time. Come on, for me, honey. Okay, so it's like a taco. See how there's like an inside to it? Yeah, we want to get on the inside. Okay, everybody on the inside? It's not that big of a deal. It just spreads out a little bit better when you get into the taco. Okay, and you want to make sure you can pull it down to your knees. So you got a big handful. Okay? And now once you're in there, you got to get your head in there. I think you did it that time. That was good. So this side. Great. There you go. And then get it underneath your bum, spread it out to your knees, and sit on down. Just to the knees, so just sit down. Okay, take a couple breaths. Lean back into it, and just let yourself drop. I'm going to go ahead and use the legs now. There you go. So the swing fits everybody. One of the ways that we can let everybody relax is to incorporate our leg loops again. So if you want to curl up into a little ball, that's fine. If you want to get your legs in there, put the legs. Most people like the leg loops. I mean, they're great. Or you can let your legs be on the side. So lean back, just relax back into it. And then your legs can come up in like a V shape here. So that's called margarita. And it's kind of like legs up the wall pose, but it's like legs up the swing pose. Yeah, it feels really good. It's so good for the stagnant. You want to try it? So legs up the sides. Yeah, perfect. Why not? There you go. All of you. Yeah. There you go, guys. Make sure your head's in there. Make sure you feel comfortable. What we want to do is relax. So release down even one more. Yeah. Perfect. Yeah. So we'll help you just lean back and relax into it. So your head is in there. You're doing great. So if you wiggle, you're going to kick me. Yes. Okay. I don't mind too much. So I'll kick you back. Just you're not looking. I'll be like, remember? Yeah. No. Okay. So just let the swing hold you down. Yeah. Let me slip up again. So see how there's more under your head that you have to kind of get up in there a little bit more. So lift yourself up. Like that. There you go. So it's kind of like being in the womb, right? So it's like we're kind of being held and cocooned. So it will feel a little confining, but it should feel good. It's going to start to calm the nervous system. That looks good. Yeah, so it's going to start to calm and soothe the nervous system. It naturally boosts the immune system, stimulates the metabolism, rebalances the hormones, all by hanging. It's really amazing the effect that it has on the body. So, so good for you.